Hello and welcome to my first Fursuit badge tutorial.
What is a Fursuit badge? A Fursuit badge is an easy and non-verbal way to let others know who you are when attending conventions and meetups. A Fursuit is not required to own a badge, but you will need a character. I've broken down my badge process into 6, hopefully, easy steps for you to follow. Here's an overview of these steps. Keep watching for in-depth details. Step 1. Sketch the character. Step 2. Trace sketch onto new paper. Step 3. Line art. Step 4. Carefully cut out your badge. Step 5. Glue cutout to colored paper. Step 6. Laminate the badge. This sketch took me about 28 minutes. Using a piece of marker paper and a light box, lightly trace the original sketch onto the new paper. Sketching over with too much pressure will result in the pencil marks not fully erasing after the line art is complete. Caution, light will flash. Now that we have our sketch transferred neatly, using a fine point and extra fine point Sharpie follow over the lines carefully. I prefer to use the bigger Sharpie on the outer lines too. Make it bold and pop out of the page. The smaller Sharpie is perfect for highlighting the smaller details. To reduce the chance of smudging and ink bleeding, let the line art dry for 24 hours. Before coloring, erase the sketch underneath. Erase as much as possible, or there will be nasty smudges during coloring. Lay out all your color swatches and find the colors that closest match the reference sheet. Try to start coloring with the lightest colors first and the dark ones last to prevent color alterations. If you start out using the darkest colors first, when you use the lighter colors, the marker will pick up the darker ink, causing your colors to change until it's flushed out with ink inside. You can see me flushing the brush tip by scribbling next to the color swatches. If your marker is starting to run low on ink, it will make a scratchy noise and give a much lighter color, sometimes causing a nice texture for hair or fur. Try to refill the ink or replace your marker soon. Using a dry tip will cause damage and need replacing. Once the ink dries onto the paper, you can usually see any spots you may have missed. Simply color over the missed area again. You can dot over it gently for ray of color within that zone. Using a white gel pen, it's time to touch up white markings and add highlights. If the gel goes over the line art, let it dry and go over it with a Sharpie. Now it's time to cut out our badge. Cutting carefully, trim off the majority of the page. I leave a border about 2 centimeters thick to give a little extra pop. Cutting the border evenly is the trickiest part for me. Lots of trimming for an even look. Our cutout is complete. This next step is entirely optional. For a stronger and less bendable badge, glue your cutout to a piece of cardstock and trim, with or without a border. Always remember to sign your badge. A QR code linked to your account is the best way to get credit and new commissions. Let's laminate. Allow your laminator 10 minutes to fully heat up. This eliminates extra air bubbles. After the first lamination, it's time to trim. This step needs to be slower than other trimming steps. If you cut too quickly, you will likely cut a sliver in the laminate, giving it an easy place to tear it in the future. Leave space at the top for your hole punch. Do not punch where the paper is, or air bubbles can sneak into your badge. Laminate again after trimming and punching, until edges are no longer sharp. Also send through at different angles for equal heat treatment. After laminating is complete, you can add a ring or clip. Now your badge is ready to go. Thanks for watching.